morning, everybody. It is Saturday and I'm back today with another video. Guys, I am feeling so much better. I am probably about 98% back. I had a rough week, guys. I've had a rough week. I've been sick and I thought I had the flu, guys. I did not have the flu, but I did have a very, very bad cold and it just wanted to linger on and linger on. Probably because I wasn't getting the proper rest that I needed, but because of my demands and things at work, I just wasn't able to take that time and rest the way that I should have properly. But it taught me some lessons about health again. You know, I'm always constantly learning about just being better, being healthier, and yeah, I'm working on that. But I feel so much better. I cannot even express to you guys how much better I'm feeling today. And I woke up this morning to this rainy day. It's pretty warm, but it's raining. And I'm just gonna kind of chill out today, catch a movie. I got up early this morning, guys. I was up at 6 a.m. this morning doing laundry. So I'm kind of through my chores. It's a 3-day weekend. We're gonna be celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King on Monday here in Memphis. Y'all know he died here, so it's a big deal in Memphis. So we wanna, you know, send some shout outs to the late and great Dr. Martin Luther King. May he forever rest in peace. And thank you for all that you did, you know, for our people, to try to bring equality and unity amongst us and giving your life, you know, for the service. And we appreciate him. So I wanted to jump into the video today. We're going to talk a little bit about transformation of the butterfly. I've been kind of preoccupied with butterflies. And their life is amazing, and the different stages that they go through, and it kind of just made me feel like, since I've been sick, it made me kind of feel like that's how my life is sometimes. I feel like I just continually go through these transformations. And we know that, you know, and I'm not going to break it all down. You know, I ain't, you know, real good with all this, but I did do a little research on it. And, you know, once the butterfly lays eggs, and then you have that life starting of the new butterfly for those babies. And they go through these stages, and after laying the eggs, it goes through this stage called larva. And that's the feeding stage. That's where they're growing, and the nutrients, and, you know, getting all of those things to, you know, develop. And I guess that's how it determines what they're going to look like and all of that, based on what they're eating and how they're eating, and making sure they're really, you know, getting everything it needs. And then it goes through this stage called pupa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. Pupa. I can't see it being pronounced any other way, but I'm going to call it that. And during the pupa stage is when it is cocooning. Now that first stage, larva stage, I think it said it could last anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. But the pupa stage is when it cocoons, and it's like it transforms. That's that stage where you're just going through all these intricacies, and that stage could last for months. So when you relate that to your life, think from a baby growing into this adult, because that's what the caterpillar is doing. It's going from all these different stages, because, you know, it's not beautiful when it starts. When it lays the eggs, and then it goes through that larva stage where it looks like that little nasty little snelly thing. You know, it's like, ugh, you know, you don't ever think that that beautiful butterfly comes from that. So that can be relative to your life. You know, you go through all these crazy stages in life, and then after that cocooning stages and those months of transforming inside that cocoon, because it says it goes off somewhere and cocoons. So it's not like it's just in the open somewhere. It is hid somewhere off, cocooning and changing and transforming. So I thought about that in my life, and I'm like, sometimes in your life you have to go off grid so that you can develop and transform into that person. Because, you know, life is not as simple as a lot of times people try to make it to be. And I thought about myself coming here on YouTube, and I said, you know what? It's important that I allow people to really understand. And I think I have done that pretty much throughout, you know, the videos I've made, that life ain't easy. And it's not going to be something that you could just snap your fingers and things happen for you. And honey, you're going to have setbacks all the time. You're going to slip, you're going to fall, you're going to make bad decisions. You know, that's just all a part of growing. That's the transformation. You know, it's going to be some things that you decide to do that you thought was just amazing. And sometimes it may not be that you thought they were amazing. It felt good at the time. You thought it was something that would be good for you, or it was something that you just really, really liked, and you just felt that that was for you. And sometimes you do things out of anger because maybe something happened to you and you were angry and you were mad and you made a choice to do something and it just wasn't the best decision for you. So I'm not going to, because I don't want to make it seem like every decision we make, we're just doing it because we're trying to do the best thing. Sometimes we do the wrong thing. Sometimes we're just spiteful and we're mean and we do things and we learn from them. So life is a transformation of all of those things. And hopefully through transformation, you kind of learn and you come out on the other side, your best version of yourself. So I thought about that. I'm like, wow, my life is so much like a butterfly in so many ways. And, you know, I recently received some news. Take a sip, guys. This is a coffee talk. I recently received some news, guys, and it really wasn't something I was looking to hear. You know, guys, I showed you guys my decision to move into another place here in the same building. I've been living now here for 5 years. Yeah, this year makes 5 years that I've been back in Memphis, living downtown. So guys, gentrification has hit Memphis finally. Not that it wasn't here, but it wasn't on a grander scale that it is now. All of the other major cities in Tennessee has gentrified. Of course, I'm from Chattanooga. It's been there for a while, but it is totally taken over. Nashville, which these are the major cities of Tennessee, Knoxville, and finally Memphis. And even though our mayor tries to say that it isn't, it really has. Guys, I received a letter. And in that letter, it was from my leasing agency, the leasing agent of this building, the management team. And they have gone with a different management company. And so because of all the gentrification that's happening in the city, I told you guys a little while back that a billionaire had bought up a lot of property here. I remember telling you guys that probably about 2 or 3 times. And they're like developing all of these condos and these major hotels, these boutique hotels. The boutique hotels are like these smaller, more cultural, intimate, beautified hotels. They kind of cater to you. The services are like catered to on a smaller scale, but more extravagant. So a lot of that has come here. A lot of major companies have come to the city, and so they're, you know, just changing this whole downtown area. It's not going to even look like what it looked. I've seen a blueprint of what it's supposed to look like in the next, I guess, 3 to 5 years, and it won't even be recognizable as the same Memphis downtown. And so this company that took over the building that I live in decided that they want to be a part of the process. So they're going to, you know, gentrify this and renovate this building. And so, guys, I won't be able to afford to live here. Yeah. So they're letting us know in advance. Thank y'all so much. You know, the things that are to come, and to let us know that, you know, changes are coming. So basically, if we're not able to step up to that level to pay the rent and things that it's going to require to live here, basically, we'll have to move, which for my budget will mean a move, because I can't afford to pay $1,400 to $1,600 for a 1-bedroom, probably about 750 square foot apartment. I would never do that. You know, I'm paying less than $1,000 now, and I think which is really reasonable. And then I pay for parking, so that also will probably increase. And I appreciate the advance notice, but you know, I was, when I first heard it, I was just, you know, I was just like, oh. You know, you just have that moment where you just feel like you just want to scream. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, my life has been transforming for a while, and there are a lot of things that I really want to do. So therefore, only thing I said is sometimes I have a tendency to, I won't say procrastinate, but I might just drag my feet just a little too slow. And sometimes I think the universe gives me that push, like, get on out there, girl, and stop being afraid. So I'm looking at it as that, and I'm going to take this opportunity to just step out and do the things that I've been trying to do. So one of the things I told you guys that I wanted to do, and I had some opportunities because I had some land fall into my hands over the holidays. So I'm going to just start thinking about what I'm going to do with that land and move on with life. So saying all of that to say that life is going to always be this process. There's always going to be a transformation. And you just got to be willing to be flexible and adaptable. And I posted that on my Facebook page this week. Adaptability is always going to be something that you need to stay comfortable with, changing, moving, and shaking, because life is that way. And if you stop growing, if you stop moving, if you stop being flexible, you can get lost in that. So that is where I am right now. And I'm just like that butterfly, you know. I'm going to always be changing and going to be beautiful in the end. And I have to look at my life that way, because I can't allow myself to get swallowed up. And so I just wanted to jump on and encourage y'all with that this morning. And just stay always flexible. It's not that it won't be painful in that growth and that transformation process. It is painful, guys. It really is. But I think that if you stay that way, always willing to see the better, good, always be willing to grow, transform, I think in the end you'll end up beautiful like that butterfly. So just wanted to share that today. I'm going to go catch that new Bad Boys movie. Been waiting for it. It's going to do that this afternoon, and just kind of enjoy my 3-day weekend holiday. I'll probably be back with you guys a little later on this week, before I go back to work next week. Yeah, I'll probably come back with you guys with another video. So just want to say good morning. Thank you guys for watching today. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. Hello. Welcome to Lydia's Life After 50 TV. Thank you to my ride or dies for always holding me down. And remember, guys, peace and love. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.